One time Nicole ordered a Caesar salad and I was able to eat some of it, but not much of it. So I starved the whole 10 days we were there.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another session of an interview where I interview some of the stellar individuals who have gone through the journey of achieving their health and wellness and taking charge of that by actually taking responsibility for where their health and wellness journey is going. Today, I have a mom and a daughter team with me, and I'm so delighted and so excited to be speaking to Nicole and Debbie. They are both inspirational in their own ways, and I have personally had good long conversations with them. And I can tell you that their journey is truly going to inspire whoever is listening to this conversation. So, Nicole and Debbie, thank you so much for joining me for this chat. And I truly acknowledge you and acknowledge you for your journey to reclaim your health and wellness, and more importantly, the courage to share this with whoever may be listening to this. So, thank you from the bottom of my heart. So, let me start with Deb. Deb, can I ask you that what was it that made you kind of think of the option of weight loss surgery, and how was life like before actually, you decided about looking into surgery?
But I already had a lap band,
Right.
and the lap band worked for me. I won't say that it didn't work for me, but it got to the point where I was vomiting all the time. Like sometimes even to drink a glass of water, I would vomit. And my daughter suggested, she came up with the theory, and she turned around and she said to me, Mum, I'm going to have gastric sleeve. I said to my husband, maybe the gastric sleeve will work for me better. I said, because this is not working. Yes, it did work, but no, it didn't work. So it was yes and a no. So then I came to see you, and I remember you saying to me, I cannot do it if you're smoking.
Yes, so tell us about that. How much were you smoking at that stage?
Probably about 15 to 20 cigarettes a day.
Wow.
Way too much. And then I said to my girls, I can have it, but I've got to give up smoking. And they said, well, Mum, what do you want to do? I said, I'll give up smoking. So it was about probably a couple of months before surgery. I had 2 cigarettes left.
Right.
I thought, well, I'm not going to throw them out because they cost me too much money. I might as well finish the 2. So I finished the 2, and then I thought, oh, this is going to be really hard. But then I just kept myself busy, kept my hands busy. I was out in the garden doing things. And then I came to see you, and you said, how are you going? And I said, I haven't had a smoke for a couple of months now. You said to me, fantastic. So then I went in and had the surgery, and that was on the 24th of February last year.
Yes.
And I haven't had a cigarette since.
Wow. That's, Deb.
I saved a lot of money on cigarettes,
know.
but I haven't saved any money on shopping and buying new clothes.
Yeah, of course, and look, you know what? Talking about those two things, but mostly about smoking, people give out so much power to the cigarettes, and you know that. They had control on your life, right? And that is what is called as addiction. When you give your power away to someone else or something else outside of you, that has got more power on you than what you have on yourself. So I commend you because you were smoking for many years.
A long time.
Yeah.
And I actually went to the cigarette counter last week at Woolworths. I always say Safeway, but Woolworths.
Yes.
And I said to the lady, I said, could you just tell me how much a packet of Parker Simpson 40s are? And she said, $58.90. And she said, oh, do you want a packet? I said, oh, no. I just wanted to know how much I'm saving today. So I was pretty happy about that.
Oh, my God. You'd rather buy some new clothes, instead of that.
I could buy a few things for $58.
Yeah, that's true.
And that was like every second day. So if you
Yeah.
work that out, I
Yeah.
haven't even worked it out, like how much it saved me over the
Yeah.
time.
Exactly. Exactly.
I much prefer shopping.
Good on you. Good on you. So, coming to you, Nicole, can I ask you what was your journey like before, or who was that Nicole prior to surgery? And remind me, which one of you had surgery first? Was it you or mum?
Mum had it done first. It all came from me. It was my idea.
It all came from your idea.
Yeah, it was my idea originally.
Wow. So we have to give you the credit for everything.
Yeah, she
That's
has
correct.
to take the
And
credit.
I researched it.
Your research, your time investment, correct.
That's
Okay.
right. I remember that first phone call when I called up and I said, can I make an appointment to see Dr. Arun? That's who I want to have my gastric sleeve surgery through. And Mum was like, I want to have one too. I want to have an appointment too.
Okay.
I remember that very first initial phone call.
Right, right, right. So tell us a little bit about Nicole. What was your journey prior to surgery? How did you two, come to this decision of considering surgery at all?
Okay, so in 2020 September, I was diagnosed with MS and epilepsy. And
Right.
with like those medical conditions diagnosed, I was depressed and unhappy with my life, and I gained a lot of weight. I was always I always liked food back then, and a bigger portion.
Mm.
And then with the different medications that I tried, unfortunately, I had reactions with different medications, which gave me a little bit of setback and also depressed me a bit. So then I thought, I'm so unhappy with myself. I don't want to live a life like this. I have 2 little kids. I want to live a nice and happy, healthy lifestyle. And to live this life, I need to have this surgery. To have this surgery, I need to go and see a good surgeon. So that's why I did all this research and I found you.
Right, right, right. Okay. So,
We're lucky.
no. Look, I think everything happens for a reason. I say that. There are no accidents in this universe. But Deb, coming to you, how was it after surgery? Was it hard for you to adapt to this new eating routine?
No,
Of course, cigarettes weren't there to help you and all of
no,
that. So,
no, it wasn't hard at all. Because prior, when I had the lap band on, like I couldn't eat bread. I couldn't eat tomatoes. I couldn't
yes.
eat lettuce. I couldn't eat any of those things. Now I am a salad, like I'm the big salad guru. I can't get enough of it. Like I will have salad over anything now.
Yeah.
And life was pretty hard with that band. It was like I really struggled. We went over to Thailand and I had the lap band in probably 2 years. And while we were in Thailand, about the only thing that I could eat was a rice cracker.
Right.
And I would have thought it would have been easy to find them over there, considering they're made there, but I couldn't find them.
Really?
So it was literally, one time Nicole ordered a Caesar salad and I was able to eat some of it, but not much of it. So I starved the whole 10 days we were there.
Oh my
I was
God.
just drinking.
And this
And
is
now
something.
that I've had this done, I can eat anything that I want to eat. Anything. In small portions.
Correct.
I still can't eat bread
Yes.
or any bread products. But I don't know if that's in my mind. If
Yeah.
I eat bread, I'm going to feel sick.
Yeah.
So it really doesn't
Correct.
matter because bread is not a necessity.
Yeah. And this is what I hear very consistently from people who have had lap bands, because it's like, imagine if somebody put a tight ring around your
Yeah, it's
neck
like having someone
and you
down your
can't breathe.
throat.
Exactly. And you can't breathe. So that's exactly what it is. The esophagus gets so tightened in that area where the band is that it doesn't let you eat healthy stuff. It forces you to eat the wrong stuff, like custards and chocolates and all of that, which
That's
slide
right.
down. We call them slider foods,
And that's what I was doing, Arun.
Yeah,
Literally, you ask the girls, I could buy a block of chocolate and sit there and eat the whole lot because I was starving.
correct.
And it was the only thing that I could eat.
Yeah,
Potato or veggies or anything that mashed, gravy.
Come on.
Yeah.
It was like I was eating baby food for 9 years.
Wow.
And
Wow.
I just had enough of it.
And to be honest,
Sorry, I lost you again, Nicole. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
sorry, it
Yeah.
wasn't a lifestyle for mum, yeah? She was
Yeah.
depressed within herself, like even though she didn't show it to us, whatever,
Yes.
we know deep down, like we're her girls, yeah? We know
Mm.
deep down that like this isn't the life for her. We couldn't go out for dinner. We couldn't enjoy ourselves. She had to
Mm.
quickly run to the bathroom and quickly go and vomit. That's
Mm.
not a lifestyle.
And that's not a good way to continue. And it can actually damage your esophagus a lot more. It can create
Yes.
significant issues in the long run. Okay. Well, okay. Can I ask you both, how did the rest of the family take you making a decision about surgery, something as serious as surgery? How did others say to you, you've taken an easy way out, or you are kind of, taking the shortcut and all of that? Well, did you have to face anything like this? When I say family, I mean outside, your sister Nicole, yourself, and of course you. Was there anybody else who you were conscious of what they would say? I'm sorry about the technical issue that we experienced in the interview, and we lost Deb and her daughter Nicole. But in following on with the conversations with Nicole and Deb, what I realized was that both the mum and the daughter demonstrated exceptional courage in order to take charge of their lives and change how they were experiencing their reality. And this is what I see time and time again. When people become actually aware and understand that the power that they have, they can change anything in their lives. Just as I listened to Deb when she said she was addicted to smoking for decades, and one time came and she decided enough is enough. I need to get better and take charge of my health and well being. Same with Nicole. And Nicole caught up with me very recently, and she actually told to me that as far as her MS and her convulsions go, she's been actually told by the neurologist that she's doing really well. And she's had a very good response with a drug that they were trialing for MS patients, and she's had an exceptional response. So all she needs to do is needs to be under follow up with her neurologist. But the way I see this is that this happened because of Nicole making a decision that she loves herself. So, Nicole, coming back to you, tell us where you are with regards to, the MS and the convulsions, because I know you shared some news with me on the most recent appointment that we had.
Yes, so I in when I was 6 months post-op, for me to go onto a drug trial through my neurologist, which that was my goal after I had my surgery, I was to get under 90 kilos, and around 6 month mark of my post-op, I got around that weight range. And then I was able to go onto the trial. And once I reached that trial and I went on it, it was a 5-week process. I had to take medication for 1 week, then I had no medication, then medication, then no medication for 5 weeks, like that. And then now I have no medication for 5 years for MS. So prior to
Wow.
this, I used to have infusions every single month.
Wow.
And I hated it. Like, I had every single reaction there was to the medication. Unfortunately for me, with every medication that I've ever tried that was new and foreign to my body, I reacted to it.
Yeah, yeah.
So for me to go onto this new medication, this was the best thing for me.
Yeah.
And because, like, obviously the gastric sleeve surgery helped me a great deal to help get my weight range under that certain weight that I could be healthy and happy. And then now I'm even happier that I'm well under that 90 kilos.
Yeah. And I think it's really about, when I hear such stories, I feel that you can connect the dots almost, right? You
Of course.
decided about researching for mom and for yourself, and then you had surgery, then your MS there was a trial that was happening, and then you can literally connect the dots when you look back, right?
Of course, of course.
Which is awesome. So tell me, yes, Deb, you've got something to say?
Yeah, I wanted to tell you this morning I went to see my rheumatologist for my hands.
Yes, I was going to come to that.
Yeah, and he has every 3 weeks I had to go and have blood tests done to
Correct.
check all my levels of everything.
Correct.
And he turned around and he said to me this morning that I was a boring patient. And I said, why am I boring? He said, because you're too good.
Okay, well, you don't need to see doctors.
He said, all your levels for everything are above and beyond. He told me that I was kicking goals. He said, you must have a healthy lifestyle. Thank you, Arun, for the operation. And he turned around and he said, everything is going well and I can come off my prednisolone in 6 weeks.
Wow.
And all I have to take is the methotrexate, the immunotherapy drug.
Yeah. Because I remember that, Deb, your, knuckles were so swollen.
No, they're
at
good
one
now.
point.
Good now. I have, look, everything
Yeah.
works good.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
remember we had a very deep conversation when you came to see me about it. So very good. So tell me, where is the future taking you? What is the exciting thing that you're looking forward to?
Well, I would like to study nutrition
Awesome.
because
Awesome.
I want to obviously build my journey with somebody else and help them. And then be able to give my knowledge to somebody else.
Yeah.
And share my journey.
Beautiful. That's really
And
good.
my where I'm going
Yes.
is I'm just staying home with my 4 little grandchildren and I'm enjoying life to the fullest and up and onwards.
And that's the way to do it. And that's the attitude. I'm so happy for both of you that you've not just had surgery. Let me tell you that. You have actually taken all of this and transformed every aspect of your life. So I salute you guys. I mean, I truly do. Because see, my job as a surgeon is to perform an operation. But what really excites me and inspires me is when I see this transformation. And truly it is. Just like a caterpillar is turning into a butterfly, it's the same thing. All of us human beings, individuals, are basically caterpillars that are on our journey to become that butterfly. So thank you so much, Deb and Nicole. Really
I'd just like to
awesome.
say one thing, Arun, before we go.
Yes.
Thank you very much for everything that you've done for us. I know it was only surgery, but without you, we wouldn't have had it done. And to all your staff who have always been above and beyond pleasant with us.
Oh, thank you. I'll definitely relate to them.
Also, can I add, can
Yes.
we get people to follow our Instagram page so that
Yeah,
they
I was
can
going to
follow
ask
our
you.
journey?
Where can they can find you on Instagram? Could you please tell us what is the Instagram account name?
Of course, it's just called Sleeved Sisters.
Sleep Sisters.
Yes, 1915.
1915. Gee, that's a good
Yes.
number. We will put it in the show notes of
No
this
worries.
recording, and we will definitely encourage people to, follow your journey. Absolutely.
We've had a lot of people that have just reached out to us, like across Australia, even USA, that have literally just messaged us and asked for help, like guidance.
Absolutely. And we'll send you a copy of the recording of this as well.